In today's episode, we're going to meet these brothers that are the perfect example of an American dream. And in these controversial times of college or just street smart, like in my case, you will see why it worked for them. First of all, it's a pleasure having you both here.
Thank you.
Good friends, but also another great inspiration for the American dream. Somehow, you guys already had this business and decided to come and continue to move it to the next level, to the next generation here, which was pretty impressive considering that who is the one doing that business before you guys was Home Depot and Lowe's. I mean, those guys are selling lumber before way you guys started here. So it was pretty impressive to see you start in our community and now become the businessman that you guys have become. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
What's up? What is the Imeca? What is Imeca?
We're founders of Imeca USA.
Okay.
In 2002, we opened the first branch ever in the United States, in Florida. He had just graduated from the University of Miami, and I was in my last semester. I was taking 6 classes back then. And we opened the first branch in Doral, still there. And we specialize in cabinet components. It's not a general hardware store.
Right.
It's more focused to remodeling supplies. Interior remodeling, exactly. So we sell every piece of hardware and a lot of different species of lumber that you can imagine. To manufacture kitchen closets, wood floors, moldings, kitchen accessories, and a bunch of other things that will make your house look
Closets,
so pretty.
kitchens.
Yes. We focus on cabinet makers and closet contractors, let's put it that way, that remodel interiors.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, when we first started, we obviously, like anybody else doing a business, starting a new business, you do your research, and we start going around the city and looking at what our competition would look like. We saw so much potential in this industry. We saw like an old school industry that was so easy to disrupt. It was so easy to change it around. It lacked the services. These places, they would look like a haunted house. To get in was scary, ugly, dirty, full of people without.
It wasn't appealing.
It wasn't appealing at all. No service skills, hidden places, and I tell you hidden places because we're talking about real estate.
Without exposure.
No exposure to customers.
To the public, right?
They were like, they still are up to date. Our competitors, they're in the back streets. They don't look for locations. They don't look for.
Well, they're willing to pay that kind of rent.
They don't care about real estate.
But it pays
Exposure.
off. It pays off.
Which
Having
brings us
having exposure. Even now with the internet, the way it is, the AI, whatever you want to call it, exposure is gonna be always exposure.
of course, location.
Well, yeah.
And parking, you say.
And park. That's the third one.
Yes.
Or the
that's
fourth
the
one.
fourth.
So you guys are in the real estate business too.
Both.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
You know, we come from a family that in a different country, they developed pretty much the same thing, the same concept. Our father, he was a very entrepreneurial guy
Okay.
and risk taker.
Yeah.
As for nature, you know, he's a risk taker, and he had Imeca in Venezuela, and all he did with $1 or $10, whatever he made, was to buy land. Okay, so for him, buying land was like the hobby. Here in the United States, when you come, it's not the same. It's the cost of real estate is much more expensive. It requires more capital. You have a wilder and more aggressive competition. So it takes more time and it takes more thoughts to invest in real estate.
Right.
But you won't believe me, and we discussed this before, but obviously we've been buying real estate very in a modest way until one day we went to the movie theater and we saw this movie, The Founder. Oh my God, it changed everything.
It changed everything.
It changed everything.
No, I know.
That particular movie, it changed everything. We were like okay, why this guy with zero money could build this empire out of buying real estate and land? And we up to there, that moment we had like probably 10 stores maybe.
No, back then we were 16.
16, but
Yeah,
out of the
and
16, like 15 or 14 were
11.
rented.
11 were rented.
And we only owned 4 warehouses. So, wait, we're doing something wrong here.
Yeah.
We need to switch things around. I mean, the business is the land, and then
Both.
yeah, but whatever you put on the land is to cover.
You're the best tenant.
Exactly. Not only you're the best tenant, but I mean you're your best partner too, because your
For
landlord is your partner. So we need to switch things around, and we started like it was like 10 years ago maybe.
Yeah, when was this movie? The Founder.
Probably 10 years ago.
8 years ago. Yeah, I remember I left the movie theater and I called my brother and said, because he saw it before me, and he told me, look, go watch this movie. And I'm like, we have a little chain of stores, yes, but we don't own the land, we don't own the warehouses, we don't have an institution, you know? We have to turn that around immediately. And that's when we started to buy the warehouses. Some of the stores that we had, the tenant, they sold us the warehouses because we sent letters that we were interested in the warehouse. And some stores that they didn't want to sell us the warehouse, we bought the land like a mile away or half a mile away, and we started to build our own warehouses. So yes, that was definitely a game.
How many stores do you have
changer for
now?
us. 27.
27.
We have
Nice.
10 in the pipeline now for development, because we don't only buy the warehouses. If we don't have the appropriate warehouse, we buy the land. And now we have 10 pieces of
10
land
lots to build.
under
Nice.
Under
Nice.
project, or construction.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good.
we already started 2 constructions.
So now brings me to, you guys were already active in 2008. You saw the meltdown, the mess.
Mm.
I wish we all have the opportunity to see that again,
Yeah.
so we can seize the moment. But do you foresee something like that happening now?
First of all, let's go back to 2008. And when that happened, we were so full, let's say, back then, that we didn't even care. And we actually thought the opposite way. We started buying stuff.
Okay, so you
For
were
some reason, we were like, this is not going to happen again. I mean, we start buying stuff. It was even residential stuff. We bought basically our houses. We bought it in 2008. Apartments for
nothing.
nothing.
$85,000.
$85,000 apartment in Brico. I mean, and that was like for us, it was so common sense. I mean, it was a no-brainer, and we started doing that for I don't know because we thought it was a bargain. You know, it was very cheap.
Good. But what's going on now? What do you think?
I mean,
The market's been a little stalled.
Florida, I think, my personal opinion, I think Florida is a totally different animal than the rest of the country. Florida,
And Miami, especially
a
Miami.
stockpile of cash enters this state every day. It's
Right.
amazing. Of course, you always want to buy cheaper.
Right.
Always. You're waiting for the next year. Maybe it's gonna go down. Maybe it's gonna. What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't go down? You know.
No,
So I think in Florida, whatever you can invest in commercial real estate, we don't like much residential. Commercial, I think it's a no-brainer. Florida is a beautiful state. I love it.
I mean, the difference between now and 2008, I believe now the rent is supporting the cost of the property.
Yeah.
And banks
Again.
are more conservative.
Cautious, yeah, more
Cautious,
to give
yes.
you the money there.
Except if you're a user like you guys.
I mean,
Oh, they are. They ask. They see things from very, very close.
Well, if
before
you're
they
owner
give us the
occupied,
money.
no brainer. Owner occupied, I mean, buy it.
Some clients you can see they're difficult. I want to buy low and I want to offer half of the money, and you know the negotiation skills, they're usually the same, right? Some of them are just complicated. They ask somebody else or they think about it. So us brokers have this book of clients that we select them and we put them in certain sections of the book, right? There's something so pragmatic and so to the point of you guys that when you see an opportunity, you go for it. If you think about it for a minute and you don't react, it's almost like I already know it's not going to happen. So, believe it or not, I just that is in our world of brokerage the dream client. So I can try to sell it to you. I just send you a piece of dirt that I thought it was going to be amazing. It's simple. I don't get a reaction. If I don't get a reaction, nothing is going to happen. But if I do, it's almost like I know something is there. So from the standpoint, I applaud you, because good deals are usually the ones that you have to seize the moment, right there and then. Not the whole thing and see if it goes down in price. Wait, they'll call me back. I mean, I just don't really like those clients. Reversing, you deal with other people because you go in different states. There's other brokers you meet. People come and they seek to try to offer you product because they know you out there buying. Just give me what you see in this type of real estate, the one I do. How do I handle myself in business? That you like, because you generally, you're in or you're out.
Obviously, Hector is like,
I know what I do. Okay.
Exactly. I trust very much your intuition.
Okay.
And I don't know if I should say this, but you made us 2 great deals out of nothing. Out of like nowhere. I mean, there is this.
Well, you put things together. You put deals together.
Yeah, you put things together. So you said, okay, I have this land. You want it? You're gonna double the money in 1 year. Hard to believe, right? Because in real estate, those things don't happen. I mean, you see it every once in a while, but those things don't happen. And it happened just like that.
We doubled the money.
We doubled the money in less than a year. Obviously.
But we gave away twice.
I know.
We should.
Well, but who knew?
But we bought another land.
Yeah, no.
That was cheaper back then.
No. Of course, you have to always. And the way I look at it is deals. The way I look at deals is, would I buy it? Would I buy it? Does it work for this person?
Yeah. I think
all my business that keeps coming back is because the client was happy at one point.
When we buy something that you offered, I feel my feeling is that you wouldn't sell us anything you wouldn't buy. So that gives us some peace of mind there, and I think that is pretty important. And besides, it's fun working with you.
Yeah, on top of that.
So you guys graduated from UM. We're already doing great. Had a bunch of stores. Life was good. Why did you decide to go back to now Harvard to do masters in business, and why? Because I don't see myself going back to school. Now the world is saying, forget school, you can learn everything online, or you can just pick and choose what you want to learn. Why?
I mean, we're in a moment in life where things change so fast that actually we went back to school after 20 years? 20 years? Yeah.
A little bit less. Yeah, 15 years.
15 years,
We went 2003 and we started in 2017 the masters.
So 15 years after we go to school, and I feel like oxidado. I don't know. How do you feel that? Like
past due.
Rusted.
You get up to date. We wanted to get up to date.
Yeah. I mean,
updated.
Oh my
updated.
God, we need to. I mean, I felt like I was out of it. I mean, we need to catch up here. There is something we're missing. You get used to your 4 things that you have to know every day, and what happened with the rest? Those 4 years that we spent in Harvard were probably a life changer for Imeca.
A game changer for our company.
I mean, Imeca doubled in size.
Interesting.
After that master, and not because Harvard, has the magic one, but it is because I don't know, it updated us. I mean, we were up in our minds and things that were so basic for those guys that we didn't even think about it. I mean, the classes that we took, actually one of them was real estate with a great professor, made us think about the way we should approach real estate, and the same thing with marketing and the same thing with finance. It twisted around the company. It gave us the importance that we found out the importance that people have about culture of the company. Everything changed for us.
Yeah, human resources and branding also. Branding. We did a lot of things differently after we graduated. We took a couple of branding classes, one online and one on campus. That was amazing. We started to refresh the logo. We started to change the every branch on the outside, the painting. I mean, the colors of
we
the
standardized
branches.
the company. Yeah.
We standardized so much, and also in human resources. I gotta say this, and my brother also thinks the same way. I think we have the best people the best people in the industry works for us or with us. We don't like saying for us because we're part of the team. So they work in Imeca, and we do a lot of meetings and human resources activities.
Well, I'm a witness. I see what you guys do with your employees. They don't sound or look like employees.
No.
Yeah.
They're like a bunch of friends working for a company.
We are friends,
and they all
yes.
love
And,
it.
and they feel it. And they feel it.
No.
And let me
It's
tell you
genuine.
something, because we share a culture in that company that is, I mean, we are part of a.
Everyone loves to work for
It's
you guys.
a frat. It's
Exactly.
a fraternity.
No, I can see that everyone out there is connected. Everyone is for the company,
Yeah.
towards the benefit of the company, and
We all pull towards the same direction.
And you know, a funny thing is that in real estate again, they are all looking for real estate.
looking because they want to grow.
They want to grow because they know that's the path. So they're always sending me properties.
Incredible. That's amazing.
Yeah, managers, they have their territory. Like the Jacksonville manager, for example, he's got south of Georgia and northern Florida. So he's looking for properties and warehousing because he wants to grow. It's a chain of stores that will benefit his salary, you know, and we're so glad that they're part of this, and we pay them well, and they earn it. It's not that we pay them; they earn every penny they make.
Right.
Because they give it all. They give it all. All our 27 managers, and when I say this, I also mean at the distribution center we have logistics manager, finance manager, marketing management manager, real estate manager, purchasing manager, and so on. And they're part of this beautiful thing that we're building together. So yeah, we have the best team, and this is also
the results of going.
A result of going to Harvard. Like my friends make fun of me.
I make fun of you.
Yeah,
but
I know.
But only because why? Why would you do that? But now I see.
Yeah, our company.
It was a 360.
It was,
Honestly,
yeah.
it was a 360. And you asked me, would you do it again? I want to do it again. It's not that I would do it. I want to do it again.
No, but I think
At a
once
different level, but I want to do it again.
No, because I think once you understand, like when I get a lot of the new agents, they have no idea. They just passed the license. They went through the process. They got their license. They don't know anything about real estate. And then they're fresh from the press. I mean, they're fresh. But there's a difference between the agent that has never done real estate, but it was a businessman before, that ran a business, versus one that has all the beautiful car and the watches and is the mama's boy, but has never done business. You can see the difference. That once you're already a businessman, you have that instinct. I think you guys went to school being a true businessman has just opened up the gates. Now, nothing, you didn't miss anything. Now you were like, oh wow, I can use that for this. I can use this for that. I think that's that master.
Yeah.
We should all take a master's.
Yeah, but you know what, Hector?
4 years.
And this is for people that listen to your podcast. Is very important. I believe that the hardest step is the first deal. Once you do the first deal.
Yeah, of course.
So because there are a lot of people that don't do deals because they're afraid of doing deals, of losing their money, because I don't know, there are other opportunities in
Sure.
the industry. But the first deal is that like the hard one.
Yeah.
And after you pass that line, you get the feeling of
you want to live on the edge.
Yeah,
You want to do more.
You
and
understand
more and more.
the science of real estate, and you want to keep doing it and repeating the same formula over and over again.
It's fun.
So you have that challenge to educate people, because that's what we do. We educate people in our industry to why not? Why don't we remodel this? Why don't we do this? Why don't we use this? I mean, my house is going to look better. And at the end, we don't sell pieces of floor or kitchen, whatever. No, we sell home. We sell comfort. We sell hogar in Spanish. We say, it's where you live, where your kids are. You want it to be like the good energy that it brings.
No, the stores are amazing.
And you become more productive, and you become a better person, and you go happy outside. And
for sure, quality of life makes you a
and that's the
different person.
challenge that you have to educate people to go and do that deal, because it's going to change their life.
Sure.
So you don't want to sell a property. You want to sell a life changer. A life changer. Yeah, you want to sell a dream.
An experience.
An experience. Okay, so this question, Imeca. Why Imeca? So the name, I'd love to know. Is it acronym? What is it?
Imeca, it comes from a Spanish word, Industria de Madera Elaborada Compañía Anónima. That's a big name.
That's translate to industry of
Processed wood.
Processed wood.
But now Imeca is more than wood. I mean, we
Company.
sell 25 different.
Because you guys started as
fields,
lumber type of
we started
product.
as a lumber company back then. Actually, our father, our grandfather was a carpenter, and then
Our customers can say, when I buy at Imeca, I make excellent cabinets. That's what they say. Imeca, you see?
Good. Imeca Sports. What's up with that? I love it.
That's our way of giving back to the community. We love sports. We
Sure.
I work out every day. He does too. We play golf together.
No,
I
soccer,
beat you all the
golf.
time. I beat you all the time.
All the
It has to
time.
be
All the
recorded.
time. Yeah. Sure.
We play soccer since we were very young. So we also sponsor kids a team of baseball.
different teams. Yeah.
Different teams.
So you guys got baseball, soccer,
Softball,
golf, softball.
Golf, soccer, many soccer, like 3 or 4 soccer teams.
We have tennis, beach tennis team.
Beach tennis, like 4 softball teams in Miami and in Orlando. A soccer team in Tampa. So yeah, we give back to the community. We give back. We give a lot back because we're so grateful. And a lot of employees play in those teams. So we.
That's a good way to bond.
That's how we bond a lot.
We just won a tournament of pico tennis to our team.
A couple of months ago,
Couple
we
of
won
months,
softball. So yeah, that's a way of giving back, and I think that we create a lot of bonding with our people.
Wait a second. La Pulga, my sensei,
Yeah.
is going to Las Vegas
Yeah, we
tomorrow.
help a little bit. We help, but
No,
yeah,
I mean, you gave him a hand.
I'm glad we did.
Yeah, you did. I
With
appreciate
you,
it.
thank you for that.
But at the same, I was like, why the sports? How are you getting that money back? No, you're not getting the money back. You are actually you're giving
back to the community.
That's great. So that's why I admire the way your employees gravitate towards you people. It's really amazing. I think that's the key of your success, for sure. I need a word of advice for anyone out there that wants to hustle, wants to open up a business just like yours, has one, and wants to grow, or maybe even an agent, and wants to ultimately see what you guys see for their future of their business.
Doing good in life is not easy. It's hard, but you can make it easier by waking up early in the morning, working out, do things right, and since we were very young, our father taught us, pay on time, pay your bills on time. When you pay on time, you get the best deals from your vendors. They're gonna call you when they have a deal, right?
Yeah.
If you pay on time, who are they gonna call? They're gonna call you.
Yeah, if you want to be smart, you pay on time because that's
Exactly.
that's the best way to fool everybody. Pay on time.
It's pretty good advice.
Discipline, determination, and pay on time, right?
And have fun.
I have fun.
Have fun. Enjoy the process.
Good. Thank you. Those are good, powerful advices, guys. Appreciate the business and the confidence that you have given me. And I wish that you guys grow even bigger.
And buy the real estate from you, right?
And buy some real estate from me. Continue
we
to do
opened a
that.
new division, a pool division.
A
also.
pool?
No.
Oh, the pool.
Swimming pool division.
Supplies.
We're selling pool supplies.
To service.
What's the name?
Services.
Pool hubs.
Pool hubs.
And we already opened our second store in Pompano.
Oh,
so
nice.
we're gonna do the same thing that we did with Imeca on the pool supply industry.
Nice.
Because we see the same thing that we saw with Imeca, a vacant industry ready to be disrupted because it's lacking service. Here we go again.
Good. I can't wait. More real estate for me.
Exactly.
Guys, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I always finish with a handshake.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good guys.